Hello, Star Wars fans, and I have another issue of the Build Your Own Star Wars X-Wing from modelspace.com and DeAgostini. Alright, now, I do have a little extra added pictures to my background here so far, so that's a plus. And as far as like a little bit of opening music, that is going to be well, it's going to be set aside for a little bit because the CD player that I did have, I was not able to use. So I either have to wait to get another CD player, or I'm going to have to wait to get onto my computer and transfer everything to digital. So that wouldn't be an issue after that. But we are not here for that. We are here for issue 17 of the X-Wing build. But I will say that I spent about an hour cleaning, and I was able to find, finally able to find, the last pipe. And I got that all glued in, somehow able to manage to do that while this was still in place. So, I mean, the piping isn't pushed down as far as I would like, but that's because it took a couple times, so some of the super glue dried right up underneath the surface. But that's okay because, I mean, this is basically all going to be covered up anyway. So, not a big deal. Alright, and here is issue 17. So here we go, and inside, assembling the wing and Starfighter Aces. I'm probably slaughtering this. Neon Noob. Noomed. Yeah, I'm definitely slaughtering it. Or Neon Nun. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will probably end up putting like a type, you know, the pronunciation, you know, someplace in the comments. But it's alright. Go ahead. I would definitely like to know the exact way that his name is pronounced. With all the Star Wars stuff I have, and it's never been distinguished as to how his name is actually pronounced. I'm not even sure that they even said his name in Return of the Jedi at all, so. Alright. And let's get on with this build. Okay, so apparently this is finalizing the first wing, and this is going to take a little bit. It is 26 steps. Alright, that. Bring it both down there. Okay, and here are the parts. Right in here. There's only a few parts, but yes, there are quite a number of steps. Oh, hold on. I left my scalpel just right over on my shelf over there, so I was using it as when I was putting the last pictures up on here, so Oh, and we got some more XW02 screws. Right there. Alright, and that's that for those parts. Alright. Now we just got a cover. Now these already come with the details already on them. As you may notice, it resembles, where is it? It sort of resembles that cover right there. So, alright. Now, alright. Upper starboard wing. This issue's main component is the panel that forms the underside of the upper wing on the starboard right side of the X-wing. You also have the engine cover and two edging strips that fit into the recess underneath the mounting for the sublight engine. Alrighty. So, here we go. Assembling the wing. All the parts provided are used in this stage. You start by detailing the recess under the sublight engine before fitting the laser cannon and finally adding the lower skin that covers the wing frame and electrical wiring, which you will give one last test before sealing it in. Alright, so step 1. Take the wing assembly together with the engine cover and two edging strips. Alright, so we set this aside. We'll move that up here. Okay, so we need the wing and we need the two parts right here. Alright, so step 2. Start with the outer edging strip, which is this piece right here. Okay, so step 3. There are 3 pins on the underside that fit into matching holes on this side of the recess. Press the part firmly into place. Okay, so if you notice, these are the 3 spots right here. Huh. Apparently my piece only has a partial 3rd pin. So, that could be like an accidental break off, or they could have nipped it, there at the factory. Because if you notice, there's still too much light. I only got the one light working right now. But, yeah. Definitely kinda hard to tell if it broke off or if they cut it off. But, alright. Well, let's, push this right down in here. Oh, I guess I've got to put this in first. Okay, that pin's down in there. Alright, there we go. It could always be that they could have actually just cut that short a little bit, because who knows if there would have been enough space with that pin as long as these other ones to be able to go down in there the right way. So I don't know, that's just my theory, and it definitely seems like it's pushed down all the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's down all the way, even though it still looks like it's on an angle. But You could hear that. It's snapping, so it's straighter. Well, that's okay by me. Okay, so step 4. Now take the inner edging strip, which will be this one. And as you can see, yeah, they probably nipped it, because this one's the exact same way. Okay, so step 5, this also presses into 3 fixing holes. Alright, so this will end up going, whoop, here we go. Alright, so this end right here has to go up over the top of the wiring right there. So alright, I just want to make sure it's not pinching the wires or anything, which it doesn't look like it is. Okay. Alright, so, and where was the third one? Third one's right here. Alright. There we go. And that's how that's looking right now. And that is actually step 6, saying it should look like this. Alright, step 7. Now take the engine cover, this right here. Now, if I hadn't have found that pipe and gotten it glued in, this would have been left loose until I found the pipe, or actually, yeah, because from the way it looks, from the way this goes in, it would have still shown the piping. So, yeah. So, it's probably a good thing I found the pipe, because otherwise I would have left this off and all that. So, alright, so step 8. This has 4 pins on the back. 1, 2 right here, and then 2 up in the front there. Alright, so step 9. That correspond to these 4 mounting holes, which would be the holes that were in the top of the engine. Okay, press the cover into place. Alright. And now it looks like that. Which, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool right there. Alright, and step 11, it looks like this. Okay, so step 12. Now take the completed laser cannon from stage 4. This bad boy right here. The battery box. The battery box, the lower skin of the wing, and 3 screws supplied. So 3 of the XW02 screws. Yes, we are going to be attaching the first of the 4 quad laser cannons to the first wing. So, kind of cool right now. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright. Alright, so step 13, and I know I keep bumping the camera, sorry, is fit the plug on the end of the wire leading from the laser cannon through this hole near the wing tip. Alright, so alright. So plug into that hole right there. Okay. Feed the wire down through, step 14. Feed the wire down through the hole and line up the 5 mounting lugs and locating pins on the cannon with the matching holes near the wingtip. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, so there's the 3 holes, and the other 3 holes, and the 2 lugs, and the 2 lugs, so right like that. Oh, it actually sits down, so there's no pushing down or anything. Okay, so step 15 is press the pins firmly into the holes, which they don't need to be pressed firmly into the holes because they went right in. Okay, so easy for me. Alright, so step 16. And hold the cannon in place while you turn the assembly over and secure with an XW02 screw. Okay, so an XW02. Now just remember that they only said one so far. Alright, so I think I will do the middle one first. Okay. Alright, that's going to be good enough for now. Okay, so step 17, and followed by 2 more in the remaining 2 mounting lugs. Okay, so 2 more screws. Let's see, because either I'm going to use... Yeah, maybe I'll use this one right here. You have better luck with that one. Alright, then get it into the last hole right here. Alright. And then just make sure they get tightened completely down. Okay, and that is good. Alright, so step 18. Plug the lead from step 13 into the socket on the wire located next to the hole in the wing. Okay, so moving on down. And that's when the camera is blocking the light. You know what, I'll be right back. I gotta turn on my other light here. There. There, that's a little bit better. Alright, so it told us to plop this wire down right in there so we could wind the wiring all the way down the side of the wing. And then we have extra wire right here. So hopefully they tell us exactly how they want us to do it with this little bit of wiring left over. Alright, so Okay, that's good. Okay, so all right. Alright, that was step 18. Alright, so step 19 is press the plug and socket into the channel in the wing and coil the surplus wiring neatly beside it. Okay, so it looks like it's got to be like this right here from the way I'm seeing it, like that. Okay, and step 20 is to test that the connection is working. Check the plugs at the other end of the wiring. One of these is for the engine light, the other is for the laser cannon. And step 21 is fit the plug into the battery box. Okay, so alright, now as you can see, this wing is almost the size of my display, my background display. So, alright, so I don't really know which of these is which, and I do not actually put this wire down all the way. It's not really necessary. It's just that I found out that if you put it in all the way, at least on mine, you have a hard time getting it out. Okay, so there we go. That is for the laser cannon. And if you notice, here are mine. I do have it blacked out in here, and you still have some of the red coming through. You don't have a whole lot of red, you still got the red up in here. See, it's just that the blacking out just actually prevents light from coming out right here. So, still plenty of light, and it actually makes the cannon brighter too. But it still comes out everywhere else. So, that's cool. Alright, and now I guess we'll plug the other lead in. Alright, so, see, they just want to make sure it works. Basically, the wiring, the extra wiring lead that came with it. So, and just to double check that it's working before everything gets finally assembled, and here we go right there. And then you got that. Okay, so yep, that's all still working. Okay. Alright, what now? Okay, so step 22. The laser cannon should light up like it did when you tested it before. If it doesn't, check the connection at steps 18 and 19. Okay, now step 23. You can now fit the lower skin, which is held in place by 8 locating pins that fit into the wing frames. Okay. You know, honestly, when this X-Wing is all finally built and put together, it'll probably be maybe possibly almost the exact same length as my displayer. So it'll be kind of hard to show. I'm probably going to have to take the my X-Wing insert out and do it on the R2-D2 one, because that's a little bit wider. And I might be able to actually turn it. Okay, so it says that there's 8 pins. Are these like small pins? Oh yeah, they are small pins. So all these little small holes that you see is where this goes into. So hopefully this pushes in and stays in nice and firmly. Okay, so step 24, carefully locate the pins in the holes. Okay. You know, I just happened to notice these. There's these two pins right up in here. Makes me wonder why they don't have anything that far up to go into those. Alright. I guess maybe they just didn't want to take a chance on pinching the wire. Okay. Step 25, and firmly press the panel into position. Okay. Well, that spot seems to have gone down a little bit too far. And then there's spots that don't look like they've gone in at all. But it's still flush. Well, yeah. Except over here a little bit at the tip of the wing here. But that's flush. Let's see here. There we go, get the whole wing in there. Alright, and then what it looks like from the other side. Like that. Alright, so step 26. So it fits flush like this. And it's just showing that. Now, yeah, because I mean, if you push in certain spots on here, this spot will actually pop up. So maybe they should have made it 10 tabs instead. Just saying. Alright, that completes the whole of the wing assembly, which you will need to store safely until it's time to fit to the fuselage. Alright, so this part is completely and utterly done for now. So there we go. You know, honestly, it's just too bad that these connections don't actually fit the tester from R2's battery. Or battery pack, I should say. So, kind of a bummer. Then I could have actually lit both of these things up at the same time. Let's see which one that is again. Come on, come on, come on. No, wrong way around. Still the wrong? No. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so then we got the laser cannon right there. Which, oh, that's my bad. Sorry about that. I did, whoop, and I just knocked my freaking lock loose on my tripod here. Alright, so, let me see. Alright, so, this is what it looks like with the Canon lit up with just bare minimal light on in the room. Very, very bright. You can still see the red coming through there. And as I said, that blackout just prevents it from coming. I mean, it's still, you can still see it coming out through here. It's just not as bright. The blackout just prevents it from coming through this part right up in here. So there we go for that. Alright, and then so we can see how bright the engine is with that. So I mean, this sucker is going to be bright. Lighten up Mr. Luke climbing into his own red 5. Alright. Okay, so that is the end of issue 17, and this whole month 5 still artwork on the back of the issues. So once it gets down to issue, let's see, something, issue 20. The only thing I can tell you is, well, I'll tell you in issue 20 from, you know, that possible scenario, what is going to be done after that. So, until the next build your own Star Wars X-Wing, or until the next build your own R2-D2, or until the next Transformers video, thanks for watching.